EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly, your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Well, now how about this return? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Ricky Williams. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. There was Cam Chancellor that time, the big hitting safety who fired in there to blow that play up.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Alexander. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a second straight play. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the gun, Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
On 1st down, Alexander. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Boye Mafe got through the line like a knife through butter. He buries him for a loss. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, here's Williams. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a first down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Williams from the gun on third down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
He'll drop this down to Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Second and a couple. Up the middle, it's Williams. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Jackson. It's a screen to Ricky Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking to throw is Williams. He finds his man complete. That's Alexander. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Williams. He'll find Metcalf. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. To throw, Williams. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Madden25. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the 1st half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They run the counter. It's Alexander, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Play action. Now Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. This is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Lamb in motion left. They go play action now. Jackson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Hey, report! Report! Hey, Alpha, sit hot! Sit hot!
They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Madden25. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. In motion is the tight end Graham. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Williams. He finds his man complete. That's Alexander. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Alexander. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
Right back to him on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To the air, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got... With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson, first play, going to throw. And his first look is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Caught by Wilson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. In motion goes the tight end. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Again, it's Johnson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. And Jackson throwing once more. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses. Out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. To throw, it's Williams. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Bruce Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Back deep, CeeDee Lamb. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Austin is there and brings in another one. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Jackson will throw again. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Bruce Smith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing is Williams. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
On 1st down, Austin. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Completes it to Austin. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now it's Jackson. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Jackson. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Calvin Johnson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Jason Elam on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Looking to throw is Williams. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
In motion is the tight end Graham. To throw, Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jimmy Graham, 81 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Elam's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Alexander, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8.
Up the middle they go. Alexander, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 4th down, here's Williams.
This to Graham on the short pass. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Here's Williams. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To the air, Williams.
And Walker has it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
This a 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Alexander, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
So nothing doing there. And 3rd and 8 now. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. Play action. Now Williams. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Bennett. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Williams going to sneak it.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Seahawks are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes left side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Calvin Johnson
with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Extra point by Elam, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Looking to throw. Williams. That one complete to Okoye.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And that should just about do it.
Let's go.
Up the middle they go. Alexander. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Alexander. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, Alexander. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles